Hello there everybody, how's it going? I am Void, I'm doing Legalized Comedy video today. Today I am playing as Fiora, the daring duelist in the top lane. I'm actually not thinking I'm going to go Doran's Blade, because I'm against a Teemo. And with that, the way the new Fiora works, I don't know if going super aggro mode with Doran's is going to really work out for me. But my only other options are necessarily Longsword or Doran's Shield. Which do I really want to go either of those? It's Teemo, so the passive from the Doran Shield is going to be really useful. So I'm going to play it safe and do this. I mean, I don't want to, go super aggro mode on a champion I don't really know a whole lot about. Anyways, let's look at the teams here. We have Evelyn Jungle, supposedly Evelyn Jungle, but since it's a PBE, 9 games out of 10, I seem to get an AFK. Misfortune AD carry, Tom Kench support, Vel'Koz mid, Fiora in the top lane. They have Fiora in I don't know, bottom I guess. Ahri Fizz, maybe it's Fizz Fiora bottom and then Ahri mid and Teemo top. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to really be sure. But that's okay. We can, kind of hold our CC and look at our specific stats. This is a little bit neat. There's little, special icons for everything now, so that's kind of neat. My general, what I've generally gathered from the new Fiora is that I know in the patch notes they said, or rather the little page they gave her, they said that she's pretty much less of an assassin, more of a duelist. To me it seems like all her assassin potential is pretty much gone now, because her ultimate is gone. Her ultimate's completely different. Her Q isn't instant attack, it makes you auto instead. So your W is actually something you charge rather than just being hit and it being done with. So, oh, I am in fact against another Fiora, so that's a thing. She actually chose to go Flask, so if I knew I was against a Fiora, I would have maybe reconsidered my options here, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna get my E first and then do another auto right there, and thankfully we did win that trade. And as you can see, that was definitely not very good for me. She's gonna have a pretty decent trade here, and she's gonna do quite a lot of damage. She is running Ignite. Alright, so that's, of course, not good for me that she's running Ignite. But it should be okay. I would really like that minion if at all possible. So the main mechanic with Fiora is you can strike that vital thing right there, which will give you some movement speed, which is pretty dang nifty. Let's see, it gives you movement speed and makes you gain some health back. So that's pretty dang neat. I'm pretty happy about it. And I think I can kill her here. And oh no, the flash didn't go off quick enough. Alright, well at least she doesn't have Ignite anymore. I clicked flash, but the tick of Ignite killed me too quickly. Well, that's a obvious situation where I would have been fine if I had Ignite as well. But what are you gonna do? So it's Teemo and Fizz bottom, the double Cottontail team by the looks of it. I mean, whatever works, I guess. I'm not gonna tell them no. Hopefully, we can still be fine after that. Sad state of first blood, because of course, it's not the end of the world. We can still bring this back if we just outplay her, because Fiora definitely has a lot of outplay potential because of the way her duelist thing works. Heck, her ultimate is, and there's the Evelyn back. Her ultimate is pretty much just makes it so your passive shows up all around the enemy, so you can pretty much strike anywhere and gain the boost. So that's a nifty thing indeed. But knowing, most people, she'll probably just go with some long swords. As her items that she has gotten. So let me just look at this. Yeah, she got 2 long swords, so that's of course not very good for me. So I pretty much will have to play defensively. If I can just kind of get a little bit more farm, then I should be okay. And let's just do a little bit of damage to you and do some damage to you again, and let's still undo this right here. There's her parry, and I'll do my parry as well. And the trade actually wasn't that bad, considering that she has the AD over me. So at least there's that. And I honestly have no idea why I should level up first. I would think your E, honestly, because it does, yeah, it does increase the crit damage that your E does, so that's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure, and I can also poke with my W like that now, because again, it is pretty much a charged ability now. So that's a nifty thing. Still want to miss any siege minions though, that would not be very ideal. Let's do a little bit of damage to her there, because we do have the minions on our side, and we might be able to kill her here. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Oh, I didn't get the auto off. God dang it. I'm screwing up entirely. I don't know why the auto didn't go off. I flashed right next to her, but that's okay. We'll manage, I'm sure, as long as we don't die or then it's okay. It's okay. We just need to not die again. We also need to be wary of the fact that they have an Evelyn jungle as well. It's kind of weird there's two Evelyn jungles, but I believe they did nerf her a little bit, but I don't really see that to be a reason to want to play a champion. So that's a bit strange. Do some damage to her there and do some damage to her here. There's that, and that'll be the kill. Just used my parry and secured me. Nice, secured her death nice and easy. I'm okay with it. Oh, the bottom lane not having a great time against the double bunny lane. Okay, so getting revenge on the Fiora is of course very good for us. We are winning CS as well, and I am gonna grab a pickaxe. I don't know if the Hydra or Tiamat great way to word that, me. I don't know if the Tiamat actually procs your passive, cause it counts as an auto in a sense, but I feel like that would be overpowered if that counted. But I mean, it still says Tiamat's essential, even though, you know, her ult's entirely different, so I don't really see it being as essential, but I mean, I'm still gonna get it regardless because I don't really know anything better to buy. So that's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna get what it asks of us, and it's gonna be a grand old time. So I'm gonna queue to get that minion, and I can also see Triforce being a lot more useful on Fiora because of the fact that your Q now counts as an auto, while previously it was of course a dash. Unless, wait, actually previously it might have still applied autos. I'm not sure. We do have her ultimate now, though. We do also have a significant lead level bonus over her, so let's just do our ultimate right there, and that will be... Oh, no! Fiora, come back! I have the movement speed, and there's the auto, and there's the auto. Alright, we got the kill. Since I saw my passive still on her, I decided I would pursue that, and I kind of didn't see the parry coming, I'm not going to lie. But hey, at least it was funny to watch, and that will be 2 deaths occurring. I'm going to go and buy a... I'm actually going to buy a Vampiric Scepter. Having just some sustain against the Fiora will be very nice, especially since she has the Vampiric, or she has the Crystalline Flask, whereas I don't. I am going to teleport up here, because I will probably miss a lot of those minions regardless. Since I don't, you know, since her ultimate's different, I don't really see roaming being as viable for Fiora. So that's okay, and I should be able to hit that once, and... Oh! Ah, this lag, though. I'm getting this weird delay, and I'm not entirely sure as to why, but that's okay. It might just be the server lag, I don't know, because my internet's pretty fine right now, but, you know, I could be wrong. Bot lane achieving a kill, but I do see an Evelyn down there as well, which is always concerned when you see a Evelyn, yeah. The Tom Kench might be able to achieve something here. I'm not entirely certain, but it looks like it's a possibility. Yep, he got 1 kill, and he might... Oh, the Shroom, though, will not allow him to escape. Poor guy tried his best. Our Evelyn is... You know, she hasn't died at least. So we have that going for us. And I have a huge level lead over this Fiora, which is, of course, very good for me. Oh, I didn't get the... it says it prioritizes vitals, but maybe you need to be in a better angle. Oh, you want to dance? That's okay. We can dance, and you can use your dash. That's perfectly fine. I know. Yeah, you need to be a lot more closer for the Q to actually home in on the enemy. So that's okay. This is understandable, and I won't say no about it. But I will definitely use my E whenever I get the chance, and then use my parry right there and do a lot of damage to her. I'll admit, while the new Fiora may not be an assassin anymore, at least not by the looks of it, she's already a lot more fun in my opinion. The whole fact that it's like a mini game while you're doing someone of, you know, getting the duel thing, I like that a lot. I'm gonna assume Q is probably what you want to level up next. And I would, if I was regular Fiora, I would be able to dive her right now, but sadly that is not a thing that can happen. I'm actually gonna use my E, hit that once, and then hit her once there because of the crit. I'm pretty sure I will win that trade. Poke her with the W. Probably not entirely worth it because, you know, I took some autos there, but that's okay. Some crazy stuff occurring in the bottom lane. Looks like Evelyn dying, and the Misfortune try to pick up a kill, but not succeeding. They might still pick up some kill, I'm not entirely certain. I'm kind of lucky, honestly, the fact that Evelyn hasn't been ganking me, because obviously the ganks from Evelyn are quite spooky indeed and could very well ruin me. So I should be a little bit concerned if she does choose to eventually show up. If Fiora suddenly starts being a lot more aggressive, then I know that's probably an Evelyn. I could ward, of course, but that's not really going to be much of assistance against her. Because, you know, Evelyn with the whole stealth majig. But, you know, we'll try to keep using our Vampire Acceptor to at least get our... yeah, yep, she's probably ganking. There's no way she would randomly be that aggressive otherwise. So, and since she walked in that bush, it's likely she thinks I'm going to wait to see, or to face check it to ward it. So instead I'm just going to ward right there and play it safe until my lane's a little bit farther pushed up because I don't want to take any chance of their Evelyn ganking me. I would, of course, the safest bet is to wait until I see her in another lane. But that may be a bad idea because, of course, I'm kind of letting her get all of her experience back. But I'm going to pop my ultimate here and... dang it. I didn't hit her again quick enough. I'm obviously very much new to this whole Fiora thing. I'm not using her ultimate properly at all. I need to use it prior to attacking her, but I think I'll just pick up a kill anyway with my E, which does a lot of damage. And in case you're not aware of how they changed Fiora's E, I can tell you after I think I can kill this person. Yes, I got the heal from my passive, so that will allow me to barely live. Evelyn trying to pick up a kill and failing completely, so that's going to be a Hydra for me. Very good indeed. But yeah, 67 health, that's a pretty fair amount. With the whole dueling aspect, I'll be honest, I'm loving the new Fiora so far. Obviously, I'm winning now, which helps. But still, I mean, just look at her. She's pretty fun. I'm definitely gathering some things. I'm using her ult completely wrongly. Bad way to word that. That's okay. You should use it prior to lunging on someone, and then you can, you know, keep gaining the movement speed and keep gaining the health recovery. And, you know, as soon as you go in on someone with your Q, you use your E, and after that, you can probably use your W if they try to retaliate on you. And then just try to keep autoing them as much as possible. I can also definitely see Triforce being a bit more viable on Fiora simply because of her Q primarily. I don't know if that's where I'm going to go, though, but I'm just saying I can see that being a thing. I mean, of course, I still have my Hydra now, which is going to make me pretty strong indeed. It'll then do some damage to you there. And gee, I just completely destroyed her health. I can easily dive her once my E's back up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my E and do some damage there. And that will be her death. Very easy to kill her. I mean, she's not an assassin anymore, but the fact that her E crits automatically now, once she's leveled up, it does 200% damage versus normal crit damage. That's pretty absurd. In fact, I'm definitely building IE next. That's an immediate synergy that I'm kind of surprised they don't have in the IM recommendations. So, ladies and gentlemen, IE on Fiora, that's probably going to be something you're going to want to do. Just by the looks of it. As for the, you know, how everyone else in the game's actually doing, it looks like things are going relatively well. Werewolves. Relatively well. There's their Evelyn. Our Evelyn's pretty much caught up in terms of levels. She has died once, though. But, you know, that's not exactly too surprising considering how much, you know, how behind she is now. We're going to miss our parry, which is fine. Hello, Fiora. She's actually rushing Yomu's, which I question. I don't really see that being that viable, but, you know, maybe that's just me. Bottom looks like they're having some more troubles. That's okay. Do some more damage to you, which will just evaporate your health. And since we have the Hydra, you can just push the minions against the turret and do a whole bunch more damages. It's risky to dive her right here, but I'm going to pop my ultimate, and I said pop my ultimate and do so, and that will be a very easy kill there. Ooh! It makes a pretty light. Unless that was her using her ultimate at the last second. I'm actually not that sure, but that's okay. We'll just work on getting this top turret, which should be absolutely grand, because I am the grand duelist. Get it? It's a joke. Okay. So, top turret, giving some gold to our teammates. I think we could say with some certainty we've won lane at this point. So, let's see. I have my mind set on it. I am definitely going to go Infinity Edge next. That just sounds extremely good on Fiora, so, at least the new Fiora, so that's definitely what I'm going to choose to do. And everyone's going to kind of shiver in fear. I do have my teleport up, so I'm going to go and eliminate these Krugs, and then go back. And probably just head back up on the top lane. Vel'Koz seems to be doing relatively well. He's 2-in-1, which is very nice indeedly. Let's go ahead. Actually, I don't have boots, but I don't need boots when I have a BF sword. I'm pretty sure I can, like, 2v1 any of them. At least if the Evelyn shows up, I'm not really that scared. So that's probably what we'll do. And I'm just going to wait a little bit for Berserker's Greaves, because I'm assuming that's the boot. Those are the boots I still want. So going for a dagger. Tom Kench getting a kill on the Fizz. Very good job to killing the Cotton Lane Team Madness. Fizz with that BF sword, and don't you do me dirty. I'm just going to teleport up here. It means Dark Blind the pressure. Look, I was almost concerned I should have teleported bottom, but it looks like Evelyn had the situation under control, so good on her. And yeah, both Evelyns are going Runeglaive. That's okay. I can understand this, I'm okay with this, and I can accept it. So, do some damage to these minions. Just keep attacking them. I mean, obviously we're doing damage to the minions. That's all of our Q next, and yeah, you don't want anything to do with me. That's right. Oh, there's the Fizz. But it doesn't look like anything's actually going to come out of it. Ooh, and that's a red buff. I'm going to be a very sneaky individual and take some... Why are the paints so loud? Look at this. Look at this. The paint volume's at 0. God dang it, Rito, please. That was a problem last time I played on this. I don't even know. Alright, it's fine. Red buff's been achieved. Their minion mysteriously disappeared. Oh, hello! I'm just going to use my ultimate and completely destroy the Evelyn. Jeez. Never mind what I said about the whole not assassin thing. If you get fed, your E alone is pretty much what makes you have assassin potential now. That's insanity. And of course, if you hit a vital, that's percentage damage right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, get Bork on her as well, or maybe, I don't know. Do some damage there. That's pretty much going to be all of her health. That's definitely one very good strategy, is using your E on a minion and then attacking, or yeah, using your E on minion and then like lunging on them and attacking them that way. That's usually relatively viable. So we'll just kill the Teemo nice and easy. I'm sorry, Fiora, you failed your duty as a duelist. This is something I apologize for, but you just can't beat the true duelist. You know, there can really only be one. I know that's not a very original saying, but look at this. This is very simple. What do you? Yeah, don't test me, sir. I'm not a fan of rabbits. I am a fan of fish, but I'm not a fan of rabbits. So I appreciate you trying to, you know, pull out that carrot for a big old feast for us all to eat, but sadly it's just not going to succeed on this day. Maybe in the future, but you know, that's the future alone. Oh, let's be a little bit careful here, though I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, that's going to be 1 kill, and I don't know if I can escape the Teemo though. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no... I should have gone in, like, right here. So that's going to be a death from us. But our bot lane flanking them at the same time, so that's good on them. And I'm pretty sure, yep, there's the Infinity Edge. Can I get Berserker's Greaves as... I'm so not used to... Where does it say? Oh, gold's down here, alright. I actually can afford Berserker's Greaves, so that's nice. I'll just need to wait for a little bit more gold income. That's likely going to be a dead Teemo. Spaying him out in the laser will result in his untimely demise. And by untimely, I mean his totally timely demise. Berserker's Greaves will be acquired. Ari's going to be killing the Misfortune because she's Popstar Ari and she's very stylish and functional and is very good with picking up all the peoples, both squid and giant fishmen alike. Okay, so we went from BF Sword to Infinity Edge. That's a pretty big leap. And I'm pretty confident I can, like, 1v3 anyone at this point. Teemo's the main issue. That's only because of blind. Granted, I haven't really met Ari once this game, but judging that she has Loon's Echo and no Zonias, she would die in like a couple autos, assuming one of them is my E-crit. So that's a thing. Evelyn, are you gonna show in yourself in this general area? It's very possible someone's at the Krugs. Let's do some damage to you and just use our parry, which will slow him. Oh, he flashed though. I actually completely forgot about that. My parry slows. Yeah, movement and attack speed by 1.5 seconds. That's pretty significant, so I need to keep that in mind a bit more. Let's use our Hydra to keep pushing the lane, though. And that will be some more wonderful, wonderful gold for me. I gladly accept any challenge at this point. Like, if any of you want to show up and have a duel to the death, this is something that I'm willing to have. No, duels to the death are quite the wonderful thing indeed. So, use our parry there and just not do anything about it. I don't think I want to fight when my parry's down, because it's very useful against Teemo, because I can actually avoid the blind because of it. At least I think I can. And mobilize and disable, then the riposte disables riposte. That's called riposte, not repote. Repote sounds like a very bad TV show. I don't know about what, but that's what it sounds like. Okay. Hello, Fiora. You are very likely dead. I'm gonna pop my ultimate, and that will be your death, nice and easy. Wonderful grand lights and spectacles around. I saw Teemo back there, but I'm pretty sure he knows that it's a poor idea to engage me at this point. So, and our team is once again doing some good things on their own as well. This is going to be the third top turret. I'm like having roamed this entire game, but I haven't really had to, which I am perfectly fine with. Use our W there. I thought he was going to use the blind. That's okay. Use my E there, then use the Hydra proc. No! Yeah, I'm dead. I may have gotten a bit over aggressive on the Teemo. I have my teleport though, so it's fine. I would like to buy a Sheen actually. And I can just by selling this. So we're going to buy a Sheen because it sounds fun. That's going to be a very, very dead Grand Duelist. She's going to slowly fall and just kind of watch her cape slowly move into nothingness. That Fizz skin is so creepy. Who at Riot thought making the Cottontail Fizz skin would not induce nightmares? Or that's exactly what they knew, and this was all part of the mischievous plan. Hard to really be certain. 61 Vel'Koz is doing lots of work and damages. And there's the Ahri trying to go in. She got 1 kill, then it could proceed to run away. I'm gonna go and teleport in this minion so we can get some more grand stuff done. And, oh, what are you doing? I don't have my flash up. Oh. That's okay. That's just fine. I can accept this. Just auto this inhibitor a few times. And that will be that. If I can get anywhere close to Ahri, she is dead, and that will be her demise. My first time interacting with the Ahri, and she died. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's going to use our parry to avoid the blind. Use our key so we don't take too much damage from the turret. Let's see. Want to watch out for the fizzle. Yeah, there it is. Doesn't look like they're going to go in on it at all, which I'm perfectly fine with indeed. I'd be a bit concerned. Let's go and pop our riposte. Oh, good. I want to fight one of you. I am very willing to fight one of you. I mean, you guys can just completely obliterate Mr. Cottontail Teemo. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world's okay with that. And since, we're having a little bit of difficulties actually getting this turret and applying the needed pressure, I'm going to go and work on getting this here thing instead. Come on, use your charm. I want to see if it works. Oh, it did stun, so that will be her death. Very nice. And I'm assuming the stun lasts the same duration. Yes, it does. That was very cool to have happen. Okay. Okay, I wanted the turret. I apologize if I've made a mistake in this calculation of wanting to get said turret. Let's go work on getting the red buff, and that'll do that. Looks like their team's going to be going in a significant amount. I don't think it's going to work out for them, but they can do what they want. Their Evelyn appears to be doing our Evelyn. She may have found success, but it's very possible she may have not found success. I'm just, throwing out the Vax. Click compose for our phage. We definitely use some tankiness. And, I mean, on the grand scheme of things, I can definitely see, wanting to go at least one tank item on Fiora because, in the late game, it's going to be hard to really do the vitals. But, I haven't really been paying much attention to the vitals. Since I'm fed now, I mean, I should be a little bit more because 10% of the target's health is pretty, massive. Heck, just hitting a vital and the Bork alone would do 20% of any target's health, which makes Fiora really good against tanks with the way they've changed her. Which, of course, is good to have some anti-tanks, being the tank meta and all, even though tank metas kind of disappear a little bit, but that's only because people are trying silly Runeglaive stuff, which sadly is kind of viable in a way. So I'm gonna go and just push this bottom lane. It may not be necessary, but they are putting up a pretty decent opposition, so I'm gonna go and parry that and not take a ton of damage in the process. There's definitely a lot of minions here, so I can likely score a turret. I'm not afraid of the Ahri with no mana, so I'm probably just going to proceed to keep attacking this, and if Ahri wants to kind of stop me, she can try, but I don't think it's going to work out for her. This will be a bomb turn me. She secured a lot of the minions, but there is one left, and one is all that I needed. Okay, keep using our Hydra and our auto attacks just to push the minions rapidly. There we go, and there's a lot of minions there. So maybe I can just go and waltz up there now. It looks possible. And I'm just going to use my ultimate on you, and then use my E, and then that'll be your death. I pretty much took no damage because of the healing from hitting the vitals. And is that going to be the end of the game? Yes, it is. So that is a fantastic representation of the new Fiora. Extremely powerful. I don't know. Honestly, it seems better than the old Fiora, which the old Fiora was good. It was just very easy to do bad as well. But with the healing from the stuff, it's good. It's good. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, fantastic sale, be sure to rate and subscribe if you haven't already. There's one for us to give me my heart. I'll see you next time. Have a grand old time. That's